Gentlemen, do any of you two own any Goya products?
No.
Nah.
I don't think you want to after this. If you haven't seen everything that's been going on television for the past 48 hours, Goya, as we know, is the staple in Latino households. Everything from pink beans to olive oil to rice, you name it, Goya's got it. But now it's looking like that it's not going to be the new the staple in households anymore. The CEO of Goya Foods, Robert Unanue, praised President Trump at a White House ceremony on Thursday afternoon. They were speaking at the Rose Garden when Unanue said,
"We're all truly blessed at the same time to have a leader like President Trump, who is a builder."
Now, he compared Trump to his grandfather, who was an immigrant from Spain, who founded the company back in 1936. From that point, the backlash just ensued. Hashtags all over the place, such as Goya away and boycott Goya. A lot of people are really feeling that the CEO is totally out of touch with what's happening here in the country. And a lot of Latinos are disappointed. A lot of people of color are really pissed off about this. You know, let's kind of remind the CEO of Goya of what 45 has been doing as far as immigrants in cages. You remember what happened during Hurricane Maria and when he abandoned Puerto Rico, et cetera, et cetera. You know, Mexican immigrants are rapists.
I guess I can understand why he probably feels that way. Let's be real, man. Do they consume a lot of Goya products within the United States, man?
Actually, right here, I can say Goya Foods distributes over 2,500 items throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. And just recently, Goya has made a donation, I believe, of a couple million products. All the food pantries that you see throughout the country, Goya is now distributing their foods over there.
I can see if majority of his buyers, majority of his customers live within the United States, he probably wouldn't even said that, man. But I think majority of his consumers are overseas, man. He's making a killing. I think he just said it just to save face, man. Because first of all, why would you even pop up on the same platform with Donald Trump if you know that it wasn't going to be that much of a big deal? I think he really thought that because most of his buyers are probably overseas, man. He probably thought it was going to be okay to say what he wanted to say, because his attitude is, you know, Americans, they buy, but not like my not like my people overseas in different countries. Goya is an international brand, man. It's an international brand.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but just to interject, the reason why Unanue was there is because the White House initiated a program called the White House Hispanic Prosperity Initiative, because it was done to show a staggering lack of awareness that's been happening within the Latino community. So basically, Trump, he's buying for the Latino vote from what I'm seeing it through my lens. So that's the only reason why he, as well as other Latino businesses, were there at the White House.
Because honestly, man, if you show up, that means you're gonna say something positive about the man. Now, if he didn't show up, I think he probably will still got a backlash of some sort. But you know, if I go inside your house, I'm not going to disrespect you inside your house, man. That's why I think he didn't. That's why I think he was just being respectful. I don't know whether or not he really feels the way he does about Trump. I think he was just doing it for PR, man. PR for his products.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Trump has done a lot of craziness, especially to my Latino folk, man. Like you're saying, you got ice places, man. You got like little concentration camps that they call it. Ice people been going around deporting people left and right, man. It's, I mean, you know, I don't think the CEO is aware of what's happening, man. I think he's just doing a PR. I think he's just doing good PR right now.
It could be a PR, but then the thing is, where do you draw your line, your own personal line, when you see what's happening with your own people and or black and brown people? Couldn't you just say, I respectfully decline to go? Couldn't you have just done that and at least saved some kind of face within the culture?
I guess,
But
man, the Goya CEO never really experienced hardship, man. I don't know. I'm
Mm.
just saying. Sounds like he might have been raised with a silver spoon in his mouth, man, and he don't know what the normal brown and Latino person is going through right now. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's out of touch, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna side with Cortez. I don't think he really knows what's going on. He got invited to this thing, and Donald Trump has this way of, well, if you don't come here and be nice to me, then I'm going to go on Twitter and tell everybody not to support you and not to play with you or do whatever. And some people will do it, and he'll lose face and blah blah blah.
In a nutshell, GPS, you're saying it was basically he's just like Cortez said. He's showing face right now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that he could have done to kind of save face with the community?
No, but because here's the problem: if he goes in there, or if he declines to meet with Trump, or if he goes in there and says something bad about Trump, Trump's going to go on Twitter and tell the world why you should not support Goya products. That in turn is going to become a decrease in sales, which means people are going to lose their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be nice, keep his ass quiet, and keep my people employed, or I can go in and make a scene and then have to deal with that.
Okay, but in a sense, what
Which
would you
one?
rather have at this point now? Would you rather have the respectfully decline and possible loss of jobs, or now the social media tirade and the boycotting by your consumers?
Well, not all of them are going to boycott.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to talk. People are going to reason. And let's look. I can tell you right now, Goya puts out their own product, but there's a whole lot of product they put out under different labels.
Mm.
So even if you don't buy from them, ultimately you're going to buy from them.
That's true. That's true. So be aware,
Okay.
people. Be aware of some of these other brands that are out there that are just as good. Like I think there's one called Badia or something like that as far as dealing with spices. So do your homework if you're really going to do this boycott, because as GPS said, which is a great point, a lot of these major companies own minor companies and just have that ownership title, but it's still under their manufacturing process.
Yes, and that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Goya is all over the place. I mean, I haven't seen just recently. I think in the past 5 years, I have seen more Goya products on the shelves than regular brands right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I feel as though, man, they can boycott all they like. I don't think they're gonna do any damage, man, because if you go to the supermarket and that's all you see is Goya products, what are you gonna do? You gonna turn around and walk out the supermarket, or you gonna buy your shit and shut the fuck up? You gotta figure out what you're gonna do. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though he probably is gonna reflect on some of these comments that he's getting, man. But
Mm-hmm.
man, I think people still gonna go out there and buy the products, man.
Mm.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's possible, but there, like I said, just do your homework if you're deciding if you really are going to do this boycott. At the same time, there's other people that have gone to Instagram and say, "Hey, look, if you want to make your own sazon and everything, here's what you do: a little paprika here, a little onion powder there, da da da." So, hey, there's always a way around things if you really want to go with that boycott. But do your homework because, as we've said, Goya is a big company and they own smaller companies, so you want to make sure that you're getting the real deal.